Where two or three are gathered together, there am I. Blessings and peace. Let each one say, I am. I am one with all beings. Where two or three are gathered together, there am I. There is the one. When you are gathered together for one purpose, the I am is really strong. It is reinforced one by another. That is why it is the most important thing to gather together at these times. It's the most important thing to realize that being stopped from gathering together is the most serious situation. So you can do other things. You can meet online. You can do those things. You can make telephone calls. You know, Chung Fu has been introduced to Zoom and all these modern technologies which enable you to contradict the social separation. With all your heart, do your very best while complying with the laws that you need to comply with for your safety. Do your very best to look after yourselves, dear ones. Do your very best to take care of your heart, to reach out one to another, to take care of each other, come away from criticism, blame, come away from separating actions and opinions and judgments. Do not judge each other for whether you are complying or not with certain regulations. Try with all your heart to gather together inwardly in your hearts, minds, in every way that you can. Bring soul communion back in some way of praying together, of being in spiritual harmony together, because you can't perhaps go to church or do your normal spiritual group gatherings, which is very distressing for many of the beloveds I work with. It's the most distressing thing not to be with your beloved companions of light, doing healing work in physical proximity. This is very stressful. So do everything you can to continue your practices, whether you do them spiritually, whether you do them online. Find ways to contradict the separation. It's supremely important. Where two or three are gathered together, there am I, or there I am, because the I am is the one within all. Each one is the I am. And when you gather together, the I am gets much stronger. And you are the I am. I am is the most important thing you can say. I am one with the divine. I'm one with you. I love you. The beings who come forward to teach the way of connection and alignment to the divine, they bring love, dear ones. Love is the very principle of evolution. For all of you, love is the most important journey in your life. Learning to love, experiences of love, or even negative experiences of lack of love. This is how your soul evolves, searching always, seeking love. Love within yourself and love with all your friends, family, and relations. That's why you're here. So anything that negates the ways of love, touch, hugging, being together, sitting together, peaceful meditation together, touching. You see, anything that negates that, well, you know it's not from the divine. It's that simple. Very simple. And you see the results of it. You see the degradation of lives. You see the gradual diminishing of joy in people's eyes. You see the children sad because they cannot play with their friends. And you know this is not from the divine source. You know it with all your heart. And so you do everything you can, beloved. You meditate with it. You send love to the perpetrators because that's what they don't have. That's why they make these terrible decisions. Because they've forgotten to love. And some of them aren't capable of it anymore. They forgot for so long that they became terrorists in a certain way, spiritual terrorists, just terrifying everybody, ruling through fear. They forgot to love. They walked away from the divine. This is very important to understand. It's a very serious situation, beloved, in your world. And you can see it. It's not even rocket science. It's very simple. You can see it and you can feel it. And as soon as someone starts to speak love and to tell you truth and in a beauty way talk about love, you're so relieved. Thank goodness it hasn't disappeared altogether. Because you are all wonderful beings who create togetherness, who gather, who do everything you can to keep the spiritual life of all your brothers and sisters thriving on the inside. And you'll come through, you'll win, but it's a bit of a long haul, dear ones. But you are strong. I see you. And we are working within with you. So keep remembering, where two or three are gathered together, there am I. There is the love. There is the Christ light. There is the I am. There is your soul's essence. So don't ever think that you gotta go it alone. Absolutely not. There are those who need to go it alone, and that is their choice. And they will always have beautiful beings gathered round them. All beings do. But on earth and physically, the power of gathering together is supremely important for your evolution. Learning to live together on the planet, learning to share, creating the new earth together in such a way that it is fairly, in that sense, apportioned, that there's enough for everybody. This is why you're here. This is the new earth that you are creating. This is why we are coming forward to communicate, to see you through this difficult transition, and you will come out the other side and you will just open up your hearts and realize, oh my goodness, we have just been through an incredible global initiation, a massive wake-up call for the divine power to come forward within many, many beings who have then enabled the others to awaken. I and all the beloved beings working with you on the inner plane bring you my blessings for your life. My blessings for your ongoing deep nourishment from the divine source. For you to understand this is not the end. This is not what some say it is. No, this is a transition, a very hard and difficult transition, and many of humanity are caught in a karmic wheel with it. And for a while that will go on being the case, and you will find yourselves, those who come forward to continue to gather and lift up the divine spirit of humanity, you'll find yourselves leading the way to create great change here upon the earth, to live in a completely different way, to live close to the earth, to live in a way that enables the earth to regenerate, that is mutually loving and caring, and that creates great abundance for all. And eventually, and it will take a while, for there will be those who do not go the way of evolution towards love, but eventually it will all turn around and the golden age will come to pass upon the earth. So remember, dear ones, gather in your hearts, gather in any ways that you can, stay in communication, stay in alignment with the Divine Source, and send your prayers and your love to all those who have walked away from the Divine and who are propagating fear and chaos in your world. And we give thanks for each and every one of you to have the overlighting protection, the love, blessings, peace, grace, and beauty, power, strength, wisdom, inspiration, and the healing and compassion of the all-in-one Divine Presence deep within you. And may all your days be filled with experiences of the Presence Divine. Blessings and peace.